might sweat, sweat off some of the trauma.
I mean,
So I guess like yeah, my parents are better than what they like they I guess their parental skills are a bit better than what their
At
parents
least
had.
in retrospect to that, yeah.
Yeah, but
Obviously, still not any better.
yeah.
But like
By societal standards.
right, and I think societal standards are pretty good. You shouldn't.
Are you gonna
beat
be a
your
mom,
kids to death.
Clorox?
I have no idea.
Oh, you're actually
I
considering.
the birthing process would be very painful.
You know you can
So
be
I'd
put under anesthesia, right? And have a painless birth?
rather
Yeah,
just
and you
adopt.
can have a surgery too instead
Yeah,
of
I
doing it
would
that
C-section.
way,
rather
right?
just adopt.
my
That
mom's
works.
sister,
Yeah.
my aunt, asked to be put under anesthesia, and they didn't do it to her though. So I mean, it sounds like they don't always do that.
Strange.
Yeah.
Megan and I have talked, and we do not want kids. We fucking hate them. Every single thing
Oh,
about them.
wow. Okay.
And I'm happy. And we're
Fucking
both like,
retard!
we're like,
I
bro.
I really like kids. I would probably want
Oh
like
my
max.
god, dude, I'm gonna prostate you. Jesus.
Literally, Megan and I are like, I'll admit this baby is a little cute. Like on this one picture or in this one video, and then like in public we see them, and we're like, it's such a waste of money, and we're just like disgusted. We want to like throw up every time we hear a kid cry or like, bro, I fucking hate these kids. They're so annoying.
I like kids. I think I would want like 2 or something.
There's pros and cons to them.
Indeed. But
Well,
bro,
I hope
a
you're
kid
financially
passing
ready
on,
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Bro.
that's the biggest issue. And just
But the argument
parentally,
is,
like,
is that you'll never truly be ready financially.
And you won't, I
Um,
think, be ready ever. Like, I don't think any parent is ready 100% to have a kid and understand, like, what they're gonna have to be dealing with.
Like, the best thing you can expect is to have a decent support system around you.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that it's not so much of or what is it? It's I saw a quote somewhere where it was like, it's not if parents deserve kids, it's if kids deserve like what parents they have. It's more on like the parents.
I mean,
Uh,
I feel like another thing is parents really expect their kid to respect them because they gave birth to them when, I don't think any of us really asked to be born, and which is a funny haha joke sometimes, I guess.
well, now you're just questioning a whole different topic here.
Yeah, but like I don't think
No,
I
I
my
I think it
parents
should be reasonable because
deserve my respect if they're like assholes. Like I don't think
Oh no,
you
yeah, no, no,
earn
It's go
respect.
both ways. It's
no,
like,
no, no,
hey,
no, no, yeah.
it's like you brought me into this world, but you also chose for me to exist, so you should
Yeah,
respect me as well.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't think, and it's not
It's
an
a
excuse
two-way
to
it's a two-way
disrespect, but
street, but
I
I
think
think
you'd
a
be
lot of
hard
parents
pressed
just
to find people who were to unironically argue that children should not be respected.
Protect the bomb.
I'd
Yeah.
be surprised.
You're right. You got a fair point. Helicopter parents do exist.
my parents, yeah.
They don't even respect their children's ability to socially interact with others without their input. Yeah, it's pretty pathetic.
Life 3 I had to explain to my new therapist what Life 360 was.
How old was your
because-
therapist?
She's pretty old. She's like grandma.
Oh.
Stop worrying about grenades now.
How
Yeah.
much did it cost, bro?
I'm not sure.
And who covers the costs?
My parents.
Down in
I'm
5
still in their
seconds.
health insurance.
Oh, the GI Bill really suiting you well, huh?
Attempting to defuse.
Well, anyway, I seem to have stumbled in on a conversation that I was not expecting.
Yeah.
yeah.
I came in here to talk about anime, but I'm kind of tired now, so I'm gonna head to bed. Goodbye, my
Oh.
friends.
Gute Nacht.
But Yeah, I just. My mom's also very insistent on going
Bedroom.
to family therapy. Like, just family therapy. She doesn't want to go on to one-on-one therapy. And she expects, like, me being in family therapy to allow my therapist to talk about the things that we've been talking about one-on-one. So,
Well, I mean, that does work with some people.
I guess, but the thing is, she wants my dad to go to family therapy. And the last time we went to family therapy, he treated it as a joke and didn't actually talk about any of the issues in the family. So we stopped going. And he makes fun of my mom because when CPS was called, she was like, okay, well, there's actually a problem. Maybe we should sit down and have like talks each week about, what's going on, and just, have some kind of quick talk about plans for the week, especially since they were a pretty busy family because 4 kids, 2 parents, whatever. But my dad treated that as a joke as well and laughed at her each time we had a meeting, so.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Unique.
Yeah. I remember talking to my mom about what gaslighting was.
Gasoline?
And gaslighting?
Gasoline?
Do you not know? Yes.
Are
Yeah,
you you gasolining me right now, bro? Can you, like, fuck off?
But my mom didn't know what that word was until I talked to her about it, and it was during a conversation about my dad. And she was like, oh,
Gasoline.
that's what it was. I always called, like, what your dad, like, quote unquote, like, mind fucking, like, just manipulating what she thought, like, her beliefs and everything in arguments for no reason.
No, don't do it. Stop. No, don't do it. Stop.
Bro, no one ever wins this. But I implore you to try. I will. I bet you I will. Famous last word.
I feel like my parents should probably go to one-on-one therapy.
Although they never will, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe my mom. I'm trying to convince her to go to therapy, but
10 seconds left.
I think she doesn't think
Down
that
to
there's
5
a problem, and she thinks that she can change my dad,
Bomb location.
even though he keeps on going back.
Didn't people say that about, like, the fucking Sandy Hook shooters?
What happened?
What was,
did
like,
they
the
say?
first school shooting called?
Parkland?
Yeah, Parkland shooters.
Yeah.
People, like, a bunch of people on the internet said that about the shooters. They said, like, oh, I could change
He's
them, bro, if
pissed.
only I was there. Like, people on Twitter said that.
People who say that
Really
haven't
funny.
met. People say that who haven't met fucked up people before, like
Yeah.
really fucked up people.
They're already in.
Okay, and
My dad.
they pushed from main. Fucking retards!
Bomb. You must have
Reloading.
Fucking hate this player base, dude. They're all morons. Sorry, continue.
friendly. Last operator standing.
Oh, okay. Like, one of the last times, I got into an argument with my dad before I left the house. It was
Yeah.
because
Mission
my
failed.
dad
All
had,
friendlies were
like,
eliminated.
I thought you was gonna win that.
my dad was mocking my brother because he has anger issues, and he was getting upset and trying to calm himself down and trying
They pushed
to
from
leave
main.
the room. He was
They pushed
also
from main
asking
stairs.
my
I was
dad
in
to
blue.
stop mocking him, but my dad
Hey,
wasn't
man.
listening.
If we
And my
cornered
brother
off
got
blue.
so upset
Might not
that
have happened.
he,
I'm not sure how Ash rushing main
pushed my
stairs
dad.
correlates with them
And so,
pushing through blue.
in turn, my dad
I don't
grabbed
know,
my
man.
brother and then threw
I'm
him
not sure you
onto
really
the bed
do.
and like sat on him.
Look, I don't know, man.
And
You didn't tell anyone that?
Does that
What do
shit
you-
do what shit do?
huh?
Secure the area. Keep
What
the
do you
bombs
mean? Did I
protected.
tell anybody?
Do you not feel the need
Is
to
that
report
not
that to
child
somewhere?
abuse?
Yeah.
That's like bullying.
I want to.
Gotcha,
and I
Rooney.
wanted to, but my dad kind of convinced me that it wasn't in the moment.
Well, I mean, like now, since you know that maybe your siblings are in danger, wouldn't you want to do something about it? Especially with this new perspective of, oh wait, this is wrong.
Is that child abuse?
It's
Yes.
bullying.
Can't
It's
Yes.
not. I feel like you could argue it's more
Down to
bullying
10
than
seconds.
child abuse, but it's not exactly healthy.
No, but I
5
mean,
seconds
that's
to
not the
insertion.
only thing that's going on from what you told us.
Yes.
No.
So I would have. I don't know, that's your decision.
Defused by
But
Op 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, if you were gonna let your siblings suffer, that's on you.
yeah.
I tried, like,
Main lobby's open.
after that, I told him that he was mocking my brother, and he just said, "No, that was just a joke. I was trying to be funny." Like he literally said, "That was just a skit. I was joking."
That's Ace and the defuse.
Like mocking my brother during an argument is joking.
They're in garage.
Well, I mean, some people do get pretty
Mocking my
petty
brother
during
with
arguments.
anger, mocking my brother with anger
Op 4
issues
located
is
a bomb.
joking,
Protect it.
not, pushing his buttons. Definitely not.
Main stairs. Main stairs.
But you still don't feel the need to maybe help them out, your siblings, or
I might talk to my therapist about it this week if we get around.
I mean,
to it.
like some actual like child safety.
I know
services.
but I'm talking to
tower
my
stair.
therapist about it.
Ash.
If she thinks my
Running.
siblings are in danger, it's her job to kind of report that shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, but there's also places where you can go because obviously you don't need someone telling you that they're in danger because
I
I know,
obviously
but
they are.
I've grown up with this my entire life, and I still can't tell if
Blue
what I
stair,
went
or
through
blue
was abuse. Like, I keep on hearing people talk about it, but I genuinely
One op
thought
four remaining.
until like just a couple minutes ago
Fucking
that people
retarded!
would, like, their parents would spanking to people was
No, but
their
you're
parents like grabbing their belt or some object and like hitting them with
yeah.
it.
I mean, that's not okay. Like Ariba and I are talking about like very mild stuff compared to
I'm
what
t-
you're talking about.
Yeah, when I refer to spanking, I'm talking about putting the like terrible two
And-
type person, like
yeah.
while they're throwing a tantrum on their leg,
four eliminated.
pulling down their pants at most if they're really trying to put a point through, and spanking their bare ass. That's it.
Yeah. Like I like not even like maybe it's, like
Like if it
Yeah,
gets
not
to the
even trying
point
to
where it
punch,
starts
not even
leaving a
trying to
mark,
bruise.
then like you've absolutely
yeah, that's
gone
not
too
okay.
far.
Yeah. And I can see why spanking and hitting kind of blends together. Why no, you should of course like I can see in your perspective, of course no one should be able to fucking hit their child. Yeah, no shit. And in your situation of beating from what you've experienced, yeah, no shit, of course. But I think from Ariba and I's perspective, what we're talking about should be reasonable. I can see why you think that would not be okay at all. And I can see why you wouldn't think that is abuse at all, what your dad is doing. But don't you think, like, you know, if the general public is all saying the same thing, that it is abuse, that maybe there is something wrong?
I don't know how to file like a report though.
You could
I mean,
always call
we-
411, the
Or we can
non-emergency
help.
number.
I mean,
Huh?
you can always ask for help as well, like from like even me or my mom. You got the internet as your friend. Obviously, it's not as easy. without.
I'm pretty sure you
Someone to
could just
actually talk
Google
to.
how to file a CPA report.
Yeah. And no, I can understand. Like, to do things in the real world like that, it could be confusing.
You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location.
I definitely understand that. Better not be fucking cold tomorrow, like freezing.
It's gonna be snowing.
Oops.
Yeah, I know, but like sometimes it can snow and it can still be really warm out.
Yeah. I can check. Ooh, I love this song.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
It's warming up.
Cover me! Reloading!
Nigga? Sorry.
It's 16
That was an
degrees
armory.
tomorrow.
She's down.
Bandits in attic.
Reloading! Cover me!
So how's your English homework coming along, Cameron?
I really don't know how to phrase any of, like, it just says, give me an example of when you were at your peak performance as a student. That is, discuss a time when you were at the top of your game and feeling successful and confident as a student. Did anyone help you with your educational success along the way? Parents, friends, teachers, tutors, etc. If so, how is this person helpful? What is your motivation for this educational success?
You could just talk about how you were during your fucking sophomore year, before you had very many friends, that you felt pressured by your family, and like while you were academically successful, you didn't feel emotionally confident.
Watch
Something
that.
like
that.
Hard.
Okay.
Hey, can you toss one of your Thatchers right there?
Just know, sorry, I zoned out. I'm looking at me. This may be in context or out of it. Just know that if you do need help with something, you have friends on the server who are genuine. So
Yeah, but make sure it's a convenient
Nice little
time. I
guy.
got a schedule to keep up.
Shut the fuck up.
15
no, I'm serious though. Like, don't forget that.
Thank you.
Because, I mean,
Yeah,
we're telling you
wow,
now,
crazy.
obviously, that
Friendly mission
isn't okay.
successful.
We're not fucking retarded. Thankfully, we've had the opportunity to, at least I have, to not have such a...
Did you like?
Horrible upbringing.
Did you like injure
Yeah.
somebody?
I'm trying to find the words for that, yes.
Oh, okay.
Do you think my upbringing was that horrible?
Yes.
It's not exactly something I'd write home about, for lack of a
Right.
better statement.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as, like, I guess locking your kids in the basement on chains and feeding them, like, that bad, but, like, it's still really
It's
fucking
down there.
bad.
It's down there,
Yeah,
bro.
it's really far down there. Holy shit, yeah.
You were
I
emotionally
guess-
traumatized and you were physically brutalized. You know, it is what it is.
Especially, I don't know if you watch a lot of films with, like, abusive parents, but, like, they try to portray it in a way where that's not usually a good thing.
We need to locate
Yeah,
a bomb.
but watching it made me think it was, like,
Oh yeah, it's happening on
normal.
TV.
Like, it was normal.
Like, you could relate to it, yeah.
Bro, that's so relatable when he like
I
beats his
wasn't even
son.
the thing is I wasn't even able to like relate to the characters. The way that they portrayed the beatings of the kids was either so extreme, so it made me think that my parents were saints, or like it wasn't that bad. And it was like
No, that's definitely taking that scene out of context into something completely else, different.
It's been
which I don't blame-
traumatized,
which I-
bruv.
I don't blame you for your situation, but yeah, that's
Actually,
pretty
no,
bad.
I do.
Yeah.
This was probably your fault. You should have done something better.
Bomb's location and
yeah, that's what my mom said to me.
Your mom sounds like a smart lady. Is she hot?
Wouldn't you like to know, Areeb?
Is she gonna be
It keeps me
divorced?
much.
They have to be divorced.
They have to be divorced in order to be attractive.
I mean, just asking for a friend. Is she hot though? Would you mind if I fucked your mom?
Doing your mom?
Doing your mom? Doing your mom?
Quite literally.
Would that bother you?
Damn.
I'm genuinely asking, can I fuck your mom?
Areeb, yes, of course I would let you fuck my mom.
Thank you.
No problem.
Well, you were all the way over there.
I went out
Yeah,
through the
that's
window
out of my sight.
in appreciation.
Be going through tower every time.
What, bro? I'm sorry. Siege game really got me tilted. I'll send you the video, Skuda,
Shit.
if you care enough.
Like,
Sure.
Echo's got a fucking shot.
Have your parents
I
ever
think-
broken anything of
What a
yours?
fucking madman.
Like out of anger?
My body part or my property?
Like a property? Because I feel like that would be.
No. No.
Cam, let me tell you one thing. The way we're talking to each other right now, that's how you should be talking to your family. I'm not even kidding.
Huh?
Echo
That
drone coming your way.
that
What, this
like,
casual?
that's- yeah,
Like a
yeah.
full cam
Maybe
on.
a little less so, obviously, because you're living with them 24/7. But at least with my family, we're chill. We know each other. We know what we like and don't, and you know what not to do. And we're all mature about it. I mean, that's generally normal, where there isn't any aggression at all. Sure, we get in disagreements, but in a good perspective,
Is it-
generally.
Is
You
it
know-
weird to see people post like about their family on their social media?
Op 4
No,
last
that's not
operator
weird.
standing.
That's
It
actually
isn't.
so.
Yeah,
That's
people
very
do that.
Oh.
yeah. It's very momish, especially.
You located a bomb.
It's
uh,
Facebook.
moms do that. Yeah.
That's
Like,
sort of what it was
I'm
made
talking
for.
about kids posting about it on their social media. Like
Give me an
that's
example.
weird. Like
No,
Tanner's
I mean,
sister likes to post about her family a lot and how
okay, so
funny they are.
Tori is really really close with her family, her parents. Like they do board games.
Tanner's
and, like,
relationship with their family is like really healthy. They're like bros
Yeah.
to almost to an extent.
And
Mhm.
I like me. I don't think it's weird for her to do that, but I think in society it's unusual because people generally don't have that much of a tight relationship with their parents to the point where they're like buddies.
Like,
So
but posting like
yeah, no, I don't
even
think that's
just
I don't think that's
posting
weird.
photos of them with their parents isn't weird.
No, it's not weird,
What
but I
would
think
be
it's
wrong
out of
with that?
place. Yeah,
I don't
think
know. I just feel uncomfortable when I see people's parents in photos with their
Need
kids.
to locate
it's
a
no, I
bomb.
think that's.
What
I think
about
that's
it is,
normal.
is abnormal to you?
No, Ray, because she hasn't had that same experience, and she's grown up with a different lifestyle, so that's very abnormal to her.
Your drone has found a bomb.
And no, I don't think it's weird. I think a lot of people aren't that tight with their parents, but
Yeah, they have it
like-
good.
yeah, they have a very solid relationship. I'm not jealous of it, but I'm very happy for them. Like I like my relationship with my parents right now where I'm at. I like it a
Insertion
lot.
in 10 seconds.
It doesn't have to be all like nitty, like close together
One's rear
seconds to go.
stage.
like that, like Tori's
Mhm.
is.
Another one is rear stage.
You've
But no,
located a
yeah,
bomb.
I don't
Make
think it's
your way
weird.
to its location
I
and
think
defuse
it's.
it.
I'm happy for her. I guess if you were to live with us, like we were talking about, Cam, I don't know if I told you this already, but the family she's with isn't expecting her to stay for long.
Who's she?
Or I meant, sorry, they.
No, it's okay.
Or I keep on getting that fucked up. But Cam was planning on coming on here. We were going to try to set something up. But with our family, we are just normal. There's no tension at all. If we disagree with something, then
What the fuck are these retards?
Nice.
we'll sit
Dude, I've been
down.
team killed by my team twice, bro.
So I guess like I don't know if we've really had conflicts in the server that I'm not really around for that. But like if I had a problem with my best friend, and we were both reasonable human beings, which I'm usually friends with, we would sit down, talk about what went wrong, talk about how we could fix it, and that's exactly what you would do in a family, or mine at least, my sake. But yeah, no beating or like mocking each other. Like that's just childish, and we'll fucking call it out on each other for that. Like, you know, grow the fuck up, you're 20 now. Or like to my dad, like if something even slightly goes childish, like you know, act like a father figure. You don't need to be such a fucking asshole. Grow the fuck up, grow a pair. Like let's solve this like men.
Let's go to the tennis court, 1v1 me.
That's just 1v1. Um, and the fact that your dad, like, obviously I don't know many examples of what you told us, but from what you did tell us, like mocking, yeah, like what the fuck? That's a dick ass move. Like, imagine someone mocking you, Cam. Like, I mean, that's fucking ridiculous. I hate when people do that.
I hate when people do.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up! Oh my god.
yeah, but do you see what I mean? How that is like annoying and mean? If like me mocking you,
it's not productive.
Yeah, and then seeing you, or maybe I can see why. At the time, maybe
like least of all, your father shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, out of all the people, yeah, he should be old enough to know that's fucking retarded to do to someone.
My dad doesn't see it like that.
No, obviously not. Because he's been acting like a child who gets his way and gets mad, which is what kids
Maybe
do.
he wasn't disciplined enough.
He was the youngest out of this family.
I don't blame young kids, because it is possible for young kids to get, you know, the end of like the hand-me-downs, the last of the attention.
The iPad.
Now there's also well, there's also been opposites where the youngest also get everything, like the attention. So it's different for every family. There's no excuse for it.
Yeah. His childhood, he saw his dad, so my family's a part of the mining company. Or it was like worked for the mining company.
Yeah, you're a labor family? That's gross.
Yeah. My grandpa lost his job because the copper mines closed when my dad was a kid, and my grandma had to get a job as a nurse. She didn't know anything about nursing, so she was also like trying to function, make most of the money for the family, and my dad thought that he needed to be better, and he was worried that he didn't want to be jobless, you know? So he worked really hard and got straight A's and like went into the military and got everything paid.
He has a reason. Like everything comes from a reason. I can see that kind of fear. For example, my dad, his parent. So my grandma gave him everything, like everything he wanted, but my dad had a brother, my uncle. My uncle, he was like amazing at sports, everything, and he was the favorite of the family. And my dad never thought he was good enough. He was always second for everything. Now he was
Trophy's clear.
in some way a little spoiled because that's just how my grandma is, but he also wasn't loved properly because my grandma and grandpa, like, they don't even like each other. Like, it's not like they hate each other, but they don't even have like a love connection. It's so very not fake, but like it's just weird. They no hugs, no sleeping in the same bed, no, not even a single interaction. Actually, now that I've like thought of every Christmas, like they just don't talk to each other other than like, can you get this? Or can you get this?
Main.
And my dad hasn't had any of those emotional feelings. So when we grew up, my dad never expressed any emotion to us. He was very like, "Wow, good job," because that's what you say to someone who gets good grades or, you know, does well on a sports team. He's just like, "Wow, that's really good. Like, you did a really good job." That's what my grandma does, but to a worser extent, because obviously my mom, who has come from a very great family of just being normal people, obviously did not like that for my dad, and my dad has slowly been adapting with my mom's values and his mom's values, I guess.
Yeah.
Their mindset. Long story short, that's where a lot of my dad when I grew up got a lot of his I guess problems from. Was emotionless, got he did whatever he wanted because he felt like he acted like a child. He had no discipline when he was a kid. He was just treated like he came second. So he tried to make himself feel like something. You know, I mean, that's the gist of it. And that made my mom the head of the household, as my dad being insecure coming in, I guess, second. That obviously made my mom a strong, I guess, lady. From
Wow.
because my
An
mom,
independent, strong female.
well, my
Damn,
mom's
the husband couldn't do shit, huh?
my mom's dad cam, my grandpa on that side of the family, he was really strict. He always wanted a son, but he had 3 daughters, and which he wanted a son at the beginning, which is why I'm also the oldest grandson, and he enjoyed like when I was younger, spending time showing me tools, even if that meant like working on huge projects that I did not enjoy over the summer. He really enjoyed having like I guess a manly kind of person there, even though I'm like a skinny twig who likes gaming. He
You
enjoyed
fit the
having
description, please let me have this.
he enjoyed. I love him. He's the best guy ever. But he was strict when I was young, and I would try to act childish, and he would
That's
put me into shape. He was honestly like a father figure than my own father. And I am so glad I had him for that. But everyone comes from something. And I think he grabbed my arm a couple times when I was just being fucking retarded. I'm glad he yelled at me when I was just doing something dumb. I needed someone strict in my life to put me into shape. I'm so glad where I am because of him. Whereas my dad sort of just meandered in the house and kept to himself.
Excellent rotate.
Still does. He's a little better about it. Not really. And also, since he always treated us like kids, kind of like my grandma, like, oh, good job. I think he's slowly losing the ability to do that because, my younger brothers are like almost 17 and they're almost halfway through high school. There's no kid left in the house and we're calling him out for that. Like, stop treating us like kids. And we